Hello my friends and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to talk about the GT Omega Titan. The Titan is the third chair I am reviewing of GT Omega, and until now they have not disappointed. It falls in the higher segment of basic seats and is made out of tubes instead of the more regular squared beams. The concept for these types of chairs is to keep it simple, limit the footprint, while also making it stable enough to fit a more heavy wheelbase and pedals on them. Apart from the seat position, which can be configured on the fly, the Titan has an entirely fixed configuration. This primarily to improve the general stability of the rig. The pedals can be lifted in 5 different positions, and the available slots will fit most mainstream pedal bases out there. Apart from the inclination, the pedal plate can also be attached on the base plate over a length of 10 cm to fit your position. The rig consists of 2 parts, the seating part and wheelbase holder, and there is no way to enlarge the distance between the seating area and the pedals. Of course, because the seat has seat sliders, the distance for your legs can be adapted. The configuration for the tubular frames is also a bit different when it comes to the steering wheel and the wheelbase holder, because it cannot be elevated, so you're quite stuck on the height of the steering wheel. Now it can be lifted a bit through the segments of the wheelbase holder itself, but not much, so you are very limited here in how high that you can get your steering wheel. That's something to take into account, because yeah, for smaller kids, for example, this will be very difficult, or for larger people it can be an issue that the steering wheel comes too low. The shifter holder can be moved up and down, which is a bit normal, and it can also be put further to the right, which is very handy. So they include a separate piece that you can use to put the shifter a bit more to the right, because in the standard position, I think if you don't use the piece that comes with it, I think it comes a bit too close to you when for shifting. So in general, this design doesn't allow that much configuration wise. Nonetheless, I did find a suitable position to sit in, although the steering wheel itself could have been a bit higher for my taste. So for build quality, well, I can't say anything bad about it. After reviewing the Prime Lite and the Art series, this is the quality that I expected from GT Omega. So the tubes that they use are very thick, it's a very heavy rig too, and well, it is well designed too. So the base, it doesn't flex, or very minimal, but almost non-existent. The pedals are well attached to, no flex there. The seat, well, I already talked about the seat, because the seat that I have on this is the same as that I had on the Art series. So the seat, it's okay, it's a bit small, but the quality of the plastic that they use, for example, to create this the sitting area itself, it's fantastic. The stitching is nicely done. You have the nice logo on it. Yeah, the inclination works fantastic. The seat rails are up to par. So the build quality of this, yeah, it's really fantastic. Both the seat and the wheelbase segment are bolted together with a total of 16 bolts. If it was really necessary to use that many is a good question, but it is of course good for the general stability and rigidity of the rig. The up-arching tubes are supported by a cross beam to ensure the maximum of stability of the wheelbase holder. The only thing that I'm not keen about is the segmented attachment of the wheelbase holder. I saw the same with the Oplite GTR, and although it feels really stable, I wonder if the system that is used by Playseat for their trophy is not the better choice here. A last thing to mention is the shifter holder. It features the bolts on the corners of the profile, which is a concept I had not encountered yet. To my amazement, it does seem to work quite nicely though. It felt very well secured, and the benefit is that it works without pre-drilled holes. Very nicely done. For features, there is the shifter holder. Like with every GT Omega, you get the shifter holder with it, which is of good quality. You get the cable binders too with the frame, and well, of course, the seat, it comes with the seat rails and the inclination of the seat, which is also a very nice feature to have. While it is not packed with features, I do feel that it is a very complete chair. Perhaps the most noteworthy feature is the adjustable feet. Rarely do you see feet this good looking. The chrome feet with the soft plastic at the underside really makes the seat stable. What I liked especially are the little indents made in the plastic to grip more on the floor, especially handy for carpet and novilon. A last important thing to add is the available seats for the rig. You can have it without or with one of the available seat, and none of the seats cost an arm and a leg. The RS12 has been added as a choice and is certainly worth looking at for the people that like comfort. When it comes to options, you have choice out of GT Omega's shop, and from the past experiences, if you need something you will find it there, except perhaps a cup holder for your beverage. So GT Omega raised their prices a few months back, and this makes that the Titan comes very close to their new product, the Prime Lite, and that may harm a bit the sales for this rig. It is a good rig, and it costs about the same as other available rigs out there. I'm thinking about Playseat Trophy. I'm thinking about the Oplite GTR, so they are about the same, and the prices are always the same. For €560, the GT Omega Titan can be yours. Even with what I said about the price, it remains a very good value for what you get. The looks of this rig is sublime. So it is very sober. I have to say it is very sober. It has a few highlights, being the seat, and that is about it. But the rest is matte black and kept simple. So it looks very nice. The tubular form of the rig looks very nice in comparison to their GT Omega Art series, which is like a bit more blocky and it looks a bit more messy than this one. It's a very, very beautiful rig, this one. And also in comparison with the more expensive profile rigs, yeah, it's night and day. So it has also a small footprint. It's not really that big, so it might suit a lot of people better than going for the alu frame rig. So it looks better, is smaller than a profile rig, and has a very good stability and sturdiness. It also costs less, all things that are in the advantage of the Titan. But what I miss, and for most people it is a very important thing, is the configurability. I was able to get a fine position in it, but yeah, I just couldn't get everything the right way I really wanted it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had something from this video. Don't be shy to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos of this channel. I will see you all next video.